People in the Western Ghats are a worried lot. In a bid to preserve the exquisite flora and fauna, the livelihood of the localites have been compromised. Take a look.
Dr. Kasturi Rangan report is a crucial report on the Western Ghats prepared by a 10-member committee and Dr. Kasturi Rangan. The Karnataka government had rejected a report that was prepared under the guidance of Dr. Madhav Gadgil earlier. And this new report brings no respite to the people living in the Western Ghats. While the biologically diverse Western Ghats is under threat and 37% of the area has been declared as an ecologically sensitive area. About 1,580 villages come under the sensitive belt, and now there is a huge amount of resentment amongst the localites as a lot of prohibitions have been put in place. In fact, even for day-to-day activities, one has to seek permission from the higher authorities. Now the localites have demanded the government to rethink their decision as their livelihood has been severely compromised. For farmers, this report will drastically affect their livelihood. Not just that, small-scale and cottage industries will have to shut down. Now with the Forest Department supporting the villagers, they are hoping that the state government will come to their rescue and come up with a solution to all their problems. Rajesh Puttur, News 9, Mangalore.
A KSRT Rajahamsa bus has toppled in Bendaravadi in Chamrajnagar. One person was being killed in the accident while 40 of them have been injured. The deceased has been identified as 32-year-old Nirmala. The bus was heading to Bengaluru from Thrissur. The bus's registration number is KA57F932. Well, this is a tragedy that's coming out from Chamrajnagar, where a Rajahamsa bus has toppled. One person has been killed in this accident while 40 of them have been injured. The injured have been admitted to the local hospitals in the area. The reason for why the bus had toppled has not come to light yet. The person who has died in this particular accident has been identified as Nirmala. Nirmala is 32 years old. The bus was heading from Bengaluru, was in fact heading to Bengaluru from Thrissur. The bus's registration number is KA57F932. A KSRTC Rajahamsa bus toppled at Bendaravadi in Chamrajnagar. One person has been killed in this accident while 40 of them have been injured. The deceased has been identified as 32-year-old Nirmala. The bus was heading to Bengaluru from Thrissur. Government officials have become extortionists. Even to get a simple job done, they demand a lot of bribe. In this program, we bring to you one such official who refused to complete a particular survey of a land. News 9, in the endeavor to trap such black sheep, chased that officer. What happened then? Well, let's find out.
For some days, a farmer by name Srinivas had been running helter-skelter to get his piece of land surveyed by the department concerned. An employee by name Shivaram from the survey department had been gunning for Srinivas to get his work of land surveying done. Every day he used to call him and pester him. From questions like when will you come to have you kept the money ready, Shivaram kept calling him up and badgering him on a daily basis. Fed up with his attitude of Shivaram's, the farmer Srinivas approached us. He told us that he had taken a lot of loans for his father's treatment, and to repay the loans, he wanted to sell 10 guntas of land that he owned. For this purpose, he had approached the survey department to get his land surveyed. It was here that the survey official Shivram demanded a bribe. The government fee for the survey is 1,500 rupees. When Shivram and his team came there to conduct an initial survey, Srinivas paid them the prescribed fee. And on top of it, he even paid 500 rupees to Shivram as a token of appreciation. But Shivram, instead of being happy, demanded 3,000 rupees more to get the survey completed. And this is what made Srinivas both dejected and frustrated. When Srinivas approached us with an intention to nail him, News 9 was ready to help him out in the best possible manner. In fact, Srinivas even brought with him 3,000 rupees. The survey official Shivram instructed Srinivas to bring the amount to his office, where he would be waiting. When we went to his office, along with Srinivas, Shivram smelled something fishy and took to his heels. He further instructed Srinivas to meet him that evening. But we did not leave him run away. We followed him. In the evening, Shivram wanted to meet Srinivas near a petrol bunk at Batavadi. But there too he ran away, sensing that he would be caught red-handed. From there, Shivram instructed Srinivas to meet him near Siddheshwara layout. And there too it was the same story. Sensing that he would be caught, he ran away and later switched his mobile phone off. Though he managed to escape, he wouldn't escape the recording on our cell phones. Let's listen into the conversation.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ಕಡೆ ನಿಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಣ್ಣ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ರ ಹತ್ರ
ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ಗಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್
ಹ್ಞೂ ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ರಲ್ರಿ
ಕೆರೆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಗಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮುಗ್ತೇನೆ
ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ
ರೇಷನ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್
ಹಾಂ 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 ಹಾಂ
ಆ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ
ಆ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ನಾನು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅಣ್ಣ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಬಂದೆ ಇವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ 2000 ಐತೆ ನೀವು 3000 ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಒಂದು 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಆಂಜನೇಯ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾವನು ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹಂಗೆ 1 ನಿಮಿಷ ಈಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಂಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಕಣ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಅವ್ನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಇಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ 2000 ಐತೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದು ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹಲೋ 3000 ಈಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಕಣ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ 5 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ಅಣ್ಣ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾವನ್ ಗಾಡೀಲಿ ನಾನು ಈ ಕಡೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಅದೇ ಇವಾಗ ಅದೇ 2000 ಆಯ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ.
There ended the conversation, and this conversation is proof enough of the bribe he was seeking to survey the land. Right now, Mr. Shivram might have managed to escape, but it is only a matter of time that he is caught red-handed. After all, it is not easy to escape from the roving eyes of the News9 camera. Jayana Belagare for News9, Tumkur.
Water is such an integral part of life. It is so difficult to even think of life without water. But in villages near Shimoga, people are running from pillar to post to get a water-related project completed. Here is a report.
Have a look at these visuals. These are not gutter pipes. These pipes are supposed to carry water as part of lift irrigation. Pipes that are meant to carry water are filled with stones and mud. And have a look at these. These trenches were supposed to carry pipes, but now, well, you can see their plight. In 2008, the Bharatiya Janata Party brought into existence a lift irrigation project. For the first phase of this project, it had even released 5.5 crore rupees. The contract had been given to a Bengaluru-based company called RNA Private Limited. The project had to be completed in 25 months, but it has been over 6 months and the project is yet to near completion. In the second phase, another 3.2 crore rupees was released. In all, a sum of 8.7 crore rupees has been spent, but the project is yet to complete. Under this project, Budigere, Bennekere, Suttukote, Adadahalli, Sominakoppa, Halanuru and 1200 hectares of land were supposed to be brought under the irrigation project, but that has not happened.
ಈ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ತಾಲೂಕು ತುಂಗಭದ್ರಾ ಏತ ನೀರಾವರಿ ಬೂದೇರಿ ಇತರೆ 4 ಕೆರೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀರು ಉಣಿಸುವಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ 2008ರಂದು ಮುಂಜೂರಾತಿಯಾಗಿ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ನು 25 ತಿಂಗಳೊಳಗೆ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾಯಕ್ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಉದ್ಯಮಿಗೆ ಆ ಯೋಜನೆ ಶಾಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಶಾಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬೋವ್ ಏನು 6% ತನಕ ಅಬೋವ್ ಇದೆ. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಣ ಕೊಟ್ಟು 2010ರೊಳಗೆ ಮುಗಿಯುವಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ 2014ರೊಳಗೆ ಆದರೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ.
Even though there has been rain in these areas, that doesn't suffice the water needs. The underground water table in this area has gone down. When the lift irrigation project was sanctioned, people here were extremely happy, but due to the negligence of the contractor and people representatives, it is yet to see the light of day. The water available through borewell is infested with fluorides. All in all, people here are fighting hard to get water. The government must order an inquiry so that there is transparency in the project and the guilty will be brought to book. Basavaraj Yeraganavi, News9, Shimoga.
Kanyamuri and E. Raja could be sent to a jail for second time after the Enforcement Directorate filed a charge sheet against them and 8 others. The special PMLA court will take cognizance of the ED charge sheet today, following which the accused would be issued summons. The accused would then have to apply for bail, and if not granted relief, they would be sent to judicial custody. Charged under stringent sections of Prevention of Money Laundering Act, it would be difficult for the accused to get bail, as under the Act, bail can be granted only if the judge is satisfied that the accused is not guilty of the offence. Others named in the ED charge sheet include DB Realty's Shahid Usman Balwa, Vinod K. Goenka, Asif Balwa, Rajiv B. Agarwal, Senyuk Films, Kareem Morani, Kalagnar TV MD Sharad Kumar and its director P. Amritam. It could be 2G trouble again for Kanimuri and A. Raja, as there is a chance of them being sent to jail again for the second time after the Enforcement Directorate filed a charge sheet against them and 8 others. The special PMLA court will take cognizance of the ED charge sheet today, following which the accused would be issued summons. The accused would then have to apply for bail, and if not granted relief, they would be sent to judicial custody. Charged under stringent sections of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, it would be difficult for the accused to get bail, as under the Act, bail can be granted only if the judge is satisfied that the accused is not guilty of the offence. Others named in the ED charge sheet include DB Realty's Shahid Usman Balwa, Vinod K. Goenka, Asif Balwa, Rajiv B. Agarwal, Senyuk Films Kareem Morani, Kalagna TV MD Sharad Kumar and its director P. Amritam. The horrifying experience of hundreds of people on board a South Korean ferry that sank last month has been captured on a heart-rending video. Even as the tragedy left over 300 people dead and missing, this video shows the last attempt by some students to survive.
Shocking and heartbreaking. A last attempt to save themselves. This heartbreaking video was captured by one of the victims who lost his life in the South Korean ferry tragedy on the 16th of April this year. More than 300 people lost their lives as this ferry sank into the sea. But soon after, a video clip was provided by 17-year-old Park Soo-hyun's father, who wanted the world to know how it looked and felt while the ferry was sinking. Don't move from your places. The shaky video begins with these words. As the people in the ferry are continuously warned not to move from their places, this student did not lose hope and kept asking whether they should flee. The boy in the video is heard shouting while seen holding on to the bars of the ferry. Many others are seen wearing life jackets, trying desperately to save their lives. The student even tries to break open the window of the ferry and escape, but fails. Though rescuers tried hard to save everyone on board, 300 lives were tragically lost in the disaster. Authorities believe that the captain of the ferry and the crew are responsible for the loss of more than 300 lives. The captain of the ferry, Lee Jun-seok, is seen jumping onto the rescue boat in his undies, even as hundreds in the ferry were struggling to save their lives. Some of the last heard words from the students in the video are indeed heart-touching. I'm really scared. Is it really sinking? Wow, they're giving us life vests. We're all finished. I want to leave some farewell words before I die. While these were some of the last heard words, the most heartbreaking one was, Mom, I love you. The ones who are gone cannot be brought back, but the ones responsible can definitely be punished. Police detained the captain and 14 others on charges of negligence and abandoning the people in need. But the final messages left behind by victims surely touches our heart as we empathetically imagine the horrifying experience they had to undergo in their last moments. A News9 report.